Oh, what an adventure! Get lost with Google Maps. Good afternoon, everybody. We got the trailer in the backyard. Very overcast day today. We got the solar happening here. We're slowly packing up, getting ready to head out. Unfortunately, now that I got the fridge and freezer in there, we will never see that beautiful 200 amp hour slimline Muller battery until the next time we take the fridge and freezer out to clean. I'm going to do a test here. I got a 2200 watt electric kettle. Now we have put some really nice wiring in this camper trailer, as those that have been following us will know. And also we have a 2000 watt wide bodied 230 volt G-handle inverter, and the kettle we're going to be using is this household kettle, and it's rated at 2200 watts, and it's got 1.5 litres of water in it. Okay, and that's currently pulling, when I turned it on it was 173 amps, and it'll go up and down, up and down, up and down. So that's a 2200 watt kettle, it says. So I've done some quick maths here, and I've explained the maths to you. Okay, so at the top, if you want to work out the watts, okay, so 2200 watts is 173 amps, which is what it is when I turn this kettle first on. So up here we got the basic maths. So it's watts divided by volts equals amps, and that's any volts. In this case you're working out a battery voltage, and the nominal volts you work that out is 2.8. And to work it the other way, you've got amps times volts equals watts. Okay, so we've got 173 amps when I first turned it on, times 12.8. I know there's an equal sign there, but that equals the volts. Okay, which is the nominal volts of 12.8. It's not the maximum volts, it's not the minimal volts, it's a nominal, okay, where you work 12 volt batteries out at. So that's 2200 watts. And if we come back over here again, you can see it currently right now it's drawing 162.21 amps, 163. Okay, so you'd work 163 amps, so you'd have amps times the volts equal the current. Now the inverter's rated at 2 kilowatts, so that's 166. It'll run anything continually up to its 2 kilowatt, and depending on how far you go over that, it's got a limited amount. It's got a very good start capacity on that inverter, but you know, you shouldn't go over the 166 amps total load capacity of the inverter. Now of course you can be running that while you're running your fridges and your freezers, because they're a DC, they're coming directly off the battery, they're not going through the inverter, so that's a separate load altogether, and that battery will handle 250 amps continuous load. But as you can see, we are getting real close to going away. Now this is a mouse scarer we use. It's a sonic one, and it works on wild field mice or little Australian kangaroo mice. We've tested it on because that's what we got invaded with last time, was a little kangaroo mice, and it did scare him out of the trailer. But it did take us a couple of days to notice they were in there, and then it took us a couple of days to drive to a town that actually had one, and in that time they'd already done the damage to the wiring. So that was unfortunate. That was very unfortunate. If I have a look at the phone, go to the Victron charge controller, let that load. There we go. The kettle just turned off, by the way. Oh, I've got to enter the pin. I'll do that later. But now you can see the kettle's off. On this really thick, heavy, cloudy day, we're putting in almost 11 amps. 11.2 amps. So to that 100 and what we have, 162, add 11 amps onto that, because there was no power going into the battery, it was all being used. Alright people, so the kettle's boiled, the job's done, and I've got a lot more room now between the fridges and the door, which was the reason, you know, I had to take them all out anyway to redo the wiring. I wanted to move that door back to make more room where the fridges are, so we could get our hands down there. We did that, we moved that door back, and I also improved this for my wife. I'm getting lots of phone messages right now. Anyway, I'm always busy, and this kettle's done boiled, and it's, yeah, everything's working brilliant, people. So we're going to slowly get ready to go on holiday. We have one of my daughters, my youngest daughter, my baby, or she's not a baby anymore, coming down to drop a dog off for a week, and shortly after that, hope I'll be gone. I've got a mate coming around to pick up all the old solar stuff I took off my roof when we put the new ones on. And after he's been, then we'll fill the water up with some nice fresh drinking water, and yeah, we can, both Ziggy and I really can't wait to go bush. You can tell Ziggy can't wait to go bush. She's already packed the kitchen, she's already packed the pantry. She hasn't put anything in the fridge and freezer yet, and we still haven't loaded the camping chairs, the spare water bottles and the spare diesel fuel drums, and the little generator on the back of the ute. We'll get that done in the next few days, and yeah, then all we've got to do is top everything up and we're good to go. What I did put over here, remember I had a tiny, because this shelf was only sort of this wide before, and I had a tiny little container here. Now I've got a bigger container here that's got all of our spare fuses and all of our USB stuff in it. And I love these little covers. Remember, this came without the covers here, and I was worried because we've got, these are live, okay? This positive and negative in here is live, and because I have it flat mounted, I was worried about, you know, dropping something on there and creating a short. So I picked some of these beautiful little heavy plastic plug covers up with nice little pull strings, or they're not strings, they're actually wire, and they just work really well in protecting those. Absolutely brilliant. Alright YouTube, there's a quick video for you, just showing you how it all works. That's working It really is working great. The electrical system's brilliant. The batteries, well, it should be almost fully charged. We did take it down a bit just then, but we've just left it sit here with everything turned on. As you can see, we've got the first aid kit in already. Goodness me, she must need to go camping as bad as I do. Siggy and I do love the Australian bush, especially the deserts. Alright, I hope you enjoy this little video. There's the maths for working out your amps and your volts and your watts and all that sort of stuff. It works, you know. Of course, you just add different volts. If you've got a 48 volt system, you add 48 volts in, or 36, or 24. Okay, and it'll always give you the correct answer, whether it's watts or amps. It's the volts you have to work out. Okay, cheerio everyone. I hope you enjoy this short little video. Bye for now.